Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, December 5, 2022. You are emotionally geared up to take care of business today, and you're quite fearless about tackling challenges. Later today requires letting go of the desire to direct and manage, as good as it worked for you earlier in the day. This can be difficult at first, but doable. With a Venus-Neptune square pending, wishful thinking can cloud your view. It may not be easy to make room for and enjoy your duties with dreams and fantasies filling your mind. If motivation levels are waning and restlessness takes over, you might quickly tire of the mundane or routine in your life. Watch for having your blinders on and resolve to pay more attention to your needs for inspiration and imagination in the future. If you're overcrowding your mind with unrealizable goals and they're interfering with what you're doing now, consider putting them behind you to make room for dreams that genuinely encourage you. When it comes to matters of the heart, you tend to be one who favors consistency and the wisdom of what lies ahead. However, as sweet Venus, our goddess of love and beauty, shimmies in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, this could have you craving unique and exotic experiences, unlike the ones you are normally accustomed to. While you can sometimes be timid, this fiery energy will electrify your whole heart and soul. Be daring and courageous rather than uncertain. Know that love is pursuing you and wants to be found rather than running away. Where should you go from here? The last few months may have brought you clarity about your professional journey. Neptune retrograde in Pisces was a revealing period, since this transit would have encouraged you to figure out your next step, such as going somewhere new or furthering your growth through an educational opportunity. Now that Neptune is direct in Pisces, you could lose sight of what to follow to further your professional pursuits. Keeping an eye on your professional purpose will help you stay on track with what you need to accomplish. As she spends her last weekend in your work sector, Venus, the planet of money, is drawing inspiration from a friendly aspect to the moon as it moves through your career sector. While this is a window into the powerful dynamics in play on the job and career fronts now and coming up, Venus has her eye on the money and on the income potential that could come from this. You care about your appearance, and there is certainly nothing unhealthy about that. What we do for ourselves largely begins with caring about how we look. One of the greatest appearance enhancers is adequate rest. Are you a rested person? Rest is easier to come by if you have exercised during the day, and a little goes a long way. Our lifetime habits determine how we look in the long run. A diet or a new suit is just a drop in the bucket. Consider stepping away from the books and work today and give some energy to the things you need to handle in your relationships. This encourages creative expression, and for you, this can be a real asset when confronting challenges. You're not usually known for being comfortable with conflict and knowing how best to handle it. You may even tend to avoid confrontation of any sort. Gather strength from this day and go out and deal with things head on. You'll be glad you did. 10 days after Jupiter turned direct in an adventurous part of your chart, and just 17 days before he is due to leave, Neptune turns direct here. Yet at the same time that the planets of luck and dreams are putting the focus on the adventurous side of life's fence, the moon is not only in your career sector ahead of Jupiter's return, but is supporting the planets in your work sector. It is a friendly aspect to Venus and Mercury in their last weekend in your work sector that is making the moon's intuitive edge invaluable. Ahead of Venus and Mercury's return to your relationship sector next week, Pluto is working to make the most of his last weekend on his own here for several months. While Mercury will return to get the communication lines open and Venus to work her magic, in his final days on his own, Pluto is keeping the focus on the big picture. Our eyes in the sky. The energy from today's aspects is soft, romantic, and dreamy, so try to lean into love. Neptune turns direct in water sign Pisces in the evening, causing paranoia and fear to rise up. It's important to take a step back and look at situations clearly in order to navigate through these energies. You could also feel low energy, and people could be more irritable than usual. If you find that you or someone else is easily triggered right now, try to move away from the conflict and back toward harmony. Everything seems to progress effortlessly. As soon as you attend to any difficulties, they virtually resolve themselves. Unfortunately, it's not always the case, and therefore you need to make the best use of your good fortune. You're worry-free, so spend some time with your friends and family and notice how the bond with them improves as a result. Try to remain level-headed. As your workload increases, you accomplish tasks with ease and are recognized for your competence. As a direct result, you find increasing numbers of colleagues approach you and request your help, wanting to share in your sense of purpose in bringing projects to successful conclusion. An aspect between the Moon, Venus, and Mars retrograde could cause issues for people who are unable to forgive or move forward, so try not to hold on to any frustration you encountered during the day. You're energetic and enjoy the greatest of health. Spontaneous walks or jogs in the park make you to feel extremely fit and satisfied. Your physical condition improves as a result of this greater lifestyle balance, and others come to notice your impressive, eye-catching physique as well as the confidence you possess. Tonight, Venus and Neptune square off, adding illusions to romance, money, and self-worth. Tread lightly this evening. Do you feel like embracing the whole world? Then go ahead and do it. Start off with your friends and family. All those old arguments and problems are forgotten and forgiven, leaving you to concentrate on the important things in life. Share your excess of love and warmth with people who really mean a lot to you. Around dawn, the Aries moon sextile to Mars in Gemini grants an enthusiastic start to the day. We believe our success is inevitable, approaching new projects with this zealous mindset. Even if we encounter setbacks, we won't be deterred from pursuing our chosen goal. However, because the moon is currently answering to retrograde Mars, some of our actions may not be especially well thought out. Remain mindful of scattered brain tendencies, or of forgetting projects quickly after initiating them. You feel in good shape and your mental capabilities sharp. It seems that anything you attempt you cope with well. You can use this newfound energy to launch a certain project you planned a while back. You're able to control all you need to make sure your project a success, and you do this by staying focused on exactly what it is you want to achieve. Don't waste your time on minor matters. Your business instincts are well honed today, so use them to concentrate on what's important. Make the investments you need to, and profits will soon come your way. Buy yourself something, because these favorable circumstances are truly a reason to celebrate. In the morning, the moon sextiles Saturn in Aquarius, offering us resolve. This transit tempers the enthusiasm of the Aries moon with the maturity of Saturn. We can navigate family matters or stand for ourselves in work conflicts without taking things personally. We are also more likely to finish what we start.